Hello everyone, Absent Friend here, and today we are coming at you with another guide for Disney Villainous. So let's get ready to chop off some heads while playing a lovely game of croquet as we take on the role of Her Imperial Highness, Her Grace, Her Excellency, Her Royal Majesty, the Queen of Hearts.
Who's been painting my roses red? Who's been painting my roses red?
Huh? Oh. And the King. In this video, we will be looking at all the cards in her deck with a few tips on how to play them or not play them, as the case may be. We will also be looking at the Queen of Hearts Fate deck for anyone who may want some tips and tricks on how to effectively keep Q of H from winning the game. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to be alerted when new episodes are available. To win as the Queen of Hearts, she must have a wicket at every location and then successfully take a shot. What the French toast does that mean? I think the creators may have had a little stroke when they came up with that one. Alright, let's see if we can't figure all this out. You know what's first, the allies. She has a total of 10. 8 card guards, specifically 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, and 2 hearts. She also has 1, the king, and 1, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I have to say it that fast because they are just one ally. First up, let's look at the card guards. The hearts and spades each cost 2 power to play and have a strength of 3. They also have an activation effect, which we'll talk about later. The diamonds and clubs cost 1 power to play and have a strength of 2. They also have the same activation effect as their heart and spade brothers, so let's see what it does. When the Q of H activates one of these card guards and pays 1 power, she will turn them 90 degrees and they become a wicket. This is a necessary step to win the game. Play a card guard to each location and start turning them into wickets as soon as possible. Also, if she can, play more than 1 card guard to locations just as insurance in case the fate actions change things quickly for the Q of H. Remember, she can use the move item/ally action to move card guards and wickets around, so try to keep that action available. She also needs the highest strength cards to better her chances at successfully taking the shot. More on that later. The next ally is Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They cost 3 power to play and have a strength of 2. They also have the wonderful ability of never being discarded when used in a vanquish action. This ally should be the Q of H's primary vanquishing ally. Even though they only have a strength of 2, there is a way to enhance their strength where they can take out any hero in the Fate deck. Again, more on that later. And that's it for the allies. Now, what? Oh, and the king.
Yay!
Okay, for a puny little guy, this ally is actually quite powerful. He costs 2 power to play, but he allows Her Majesty to play her card guards for 1 less power. This will help get the card guards out much faster to get to that objective before the opponents can say, "Who's been painting my roses red?" Oh, and he does have 2 strength, but never use him in a vanquish action. Understand? Ah, just say yes, Your Majesty. And that is it for the Queen of Hearts allies. Now her items. She has a total of 4. 3 spears and 1 stopwatch. Let's start with that. When the Q of H plays this 1 power cost card, she can then activate it and gain 1 power for each wicket in her realm. Since this card is only 1 power, go ahead and play it anywhere, and if she has a chance to activate it with some wickets in the realm, get that free power, and use that power to play some spears. This item costs 1 power and adds +1 strength to any attached ally. There are 2 ways to play this card. One way is to attach them to the card guards and enhance their strength to have a good chance at making a successful shot. Another way is to attach all 3 of these spears on Tweedledee and Tweedledum to make this ally 5 strength which will vanquish any hero in the Q of H's realm. Since they don't get discarded when vanquishing, just let these guys remove any and all heroes to keep all the card guards in the realm. This way is really the only way because all ways around here are my way. Well, no more items. Now for the effects. She has a total of 12. 3 take a shots, 3 off with your heads, 2 by order of the queens, 2 make you smallers, and 2 very merry unbirthdays. Let's start with Take a Shot. This is the card that the Q of H must play to win the game. When there is a wicket in each location, this 4 power card can be played. The Q of H will reveal the top 5 cards of her deck. After that, add up the total number of the cost of each card. If that number is less than the total strength of all the wickets in the realm, then the Queen of Hearts successfully makes the shot and wins the game. If the number is equal to or greater than, all of the revealed cards will be discarded and the game continues. And hope the Queen of Hearts does not lose her temper and use the next effect card. Off with his head! This card instantly defeats a hero with a strength of 4 or less. Since this card costs 3 power, only use it to defeat a hero that is in the way of important actions like the activate action, or on the lower strength heroes that hinder the Queen of Hearts' progress, such as Caterpillar, the Dodo, or even the White Rabbit. Next effect, by order of the Queen. Use this 2 power card to immediately turn 2 card guards into wickets. This card is situational, but can be very powerful if the Q of H can play this card and take a shot in one turn. And now, makes you smaller. This card costs 2 power and will either shrink a hero or return an enlarged hero back to normal size. This very unique effect lets the Queen of Hearts shrink a hero to where that hero will only cover 1 action instead of 2 by turning the hero card 45 degrees. Use this if a hero is covering those important actions like activate or move an item/ally, or even play a card. Remember, if it's easier to just defeat the hero, that would be the better choice. And of course, if there are no heroes out, just discard it. And her last effect. Oh, very merry birthday to me, to who to me, that's who. Ah, another one of those singing cards. For no cost, the Q of H will gain 1 power for each ally in her realm. Since she has many allies that will be out at once, she can amass a lot of power, which she will need to be able to take a shot. Well, here we are. There are no more cards that Her Majesty can take during her turn, so here come the conditions. She has a total of 4, 2 Furies and 2 Judgments. First up is Fury. This card allows the Queen of Hearts to shrink up to 2 heroes if one of her opponents defeats a hero with the strength of 4 or more. The chances of using this card are very slim, so just discard it as soon as possible. Her next condition is Judgment. If another player has 3 or more allies in their realm during their turn, the Queen of Hearts may play this card to gain 3 power. As stated before, Her Majesty needs power, so use this card if her opponents are ally heavy. If not, off with its head. Well, that does it for the Queen of Hearts villain deck, but for you brave souls out there who may want to challenge Her Majesty and possibly make her lose her temper, let's look at the Fate deck. The heroes are first, and she has 8 total. Let's start with the Mad Tea Party bunch. Up first, the Dormouse. This sleepy little rodent has a strength of 1, but cannot be shrunk. He's not the best card to play by any means, but he's good at covering actions and keeping them covered, even for just a little bit. Just don't mention cats. Next up are the Mad Hatter and the March Hare. They each have a strength of 3 and can boost each other's strength by +2 if they are both in the realm. By themselves, they ain't so good, but together, they can be a very powerful nuisance. Just don't forget the mustard.
Mustard, yes, but mustard? Don't let's be silly.
Now for the White Rabbit. He has a strength of 2 and increases the cost to activate card guards and wickets by 1 power. so the Q of H will have to pay 2 power to activate these cards. Yeah, any fate card that makes Her Majesty have to use more power than usual is definitely worth playing. Next is the Caterpillar. This Strength 2 card will reduce the power of any ally in his location by -1. This card will give her wickets less strength, which will make it more difficult for her to successfully take a shot. Play this card wherever she has the strongest card guards and or wickets. Our next hero is the Dodo. He has a strength of 3, and any card guard at his location cannot be turned into wickets. Play him wherever there are no wickets, so the Q of H will have to take extra steps if she wants to get a wicket into his location. And now for the mischievous Cheshire Cat.
Oh, this is terrible.
We good over there? Okay. He has 5 strength, and when he is played, he may convert up to 2 wickets back into card guards. However, when the Queen of Hearts defeats him, she may convert 2 card guards to wickets. This is one of the best hero cards and will definitely cause the Q of H to become a little agitated. And finally, Alice herself. She also has 5 strength, and while she is in the realm, the Q of H cannot move allies or items. This is another card that can infuriate Her Majesty, so be sure to keep her out as much as possible. Sidebar, there is no need to play Alice to the courtyard, as there is no need to cover the move item/ally action, since Alice's ability does this already. That's it for the heroes. Now let's see how to cover up those actions. First off, cover that activation. Then cover up her gain 1 power activation. Then cover her fate action. And finally, her discard action. This will also cover up several of her play card actions and will severely limit her ability to play any card, especially take a shot. And now for her fate items. Huh? Really? Apparently she doesn't have any fate items. What about fate effects? Does she have fate effects? Yeah? Good. Here are her fate effects. She has a total of 7. 2 make you largers, 2 I'm late, 2 mome wraths, and 1 down the rabbit hole. Let's look at make you larger first. This card will enlarge a hero card or change a shrunken hero back to normal. Okay, watch this carefully. When the Fator plays this card, choose a hero that is not shrunken and turn the card 90 degrees to cover a 3rd action on a neighboring location. Remember the order of covering actions to help determine which way to turn the card. This is a great effect card, but not the best, so judge the situation carefully. The next card is I'm late for a very important date. No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late. I can't help it. I'm sorry. This card allows the Fator to bring back a hero from the Fate discard pile as long as that hero has a strength of 3 or less. Use this card to bring back any hero that will hinder the Q of H's progress, like the Dodo or the Caterpillar. If they aren't available, then any other hero will do to keep those actions covered. Our next effect, and probably the best Fate card in the deck, is Mome Wraths. This card lets the Fator move any ally to any location. Use this to move wickets from one location to another, so the Queen of Hearts will not meet the requirements needed to use her Take a Shot card. If her move item/ally action is covered and or Alice is in the realm, this card will definitely cause some heads to roll. And the last Fate effect is Down the Rabbit Hole. This is another card that will make the Queen of Hearts lose her temper faster than you can say, off with his head. When this card is played and Alice is in the realm, the Fator gets to discard an ally from her location. Be sure to choose the strongest card guard, and bonus, if that card happens to have a spear, both cards will go down the drain. Yeah, that'll make her mad. However, if Alice isn't in the realm, find her and play her to the realm. This is a great card to play every time it comes up. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone found this video informative and maybe even picked up a few pointers on how to better play the Queen of Hearts or play against her. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Keep watching this channel for more Disney Villainous guides. But before we go, let me know in the comments which Disney villain you guys think has the worst temper. This is your absent friend, signing off. Okay, now which of you messed that up? How in the world could you write that there are fate items when there are no fate items? Who messed that up? Which one of you, huh? What do you mean the camera's still on?